Ethan adjusted his backpack and stepped into the dense forest, its canopy blotting out the late afternoon sun. Locals had warned him about this place, the Whispering Forest, but he laughed it off as folklore. The air was thick with the scent of moss and earth, and the only sound was the crunch of leaves beneath his boots. At first, the whispers were faint, indistinct murmurs carried on the breeze. Ethan paused, turning his head. "Hello?" he called, his voice swallowed by the stillness. He shrugged and kept walking, the path narrowing as shadows deepened. Then, the whispers grew clearer. "Ethan!" He froze. His name hung in the air, a ghostly echo that sent chills down his spine. "Who's there?" he demanded, his voice trembling. The forest remained silent, as if mocking his fear. He pressed on, quickening his pace. The whispers grew louder, more insistent. They weren't just saying his name now. They were unearthing secrets he'd buried deep. "You left him behind, Ethan." Ethan's breath hitched. Images of his brother flashed in his mind. The day he'd refused to help, the accident that followed. "Stop it!" he shouted, his voice cracking. But the whispers persisted, growing into a cacophony that surrounded him. "You could have saved him. You chose yourself." The trees seemed to close in, their gnarled branches reaching like accusing fingers. He stumbled, falling to his knees. "I didn't mean to," he cried. Tears streamed down his face as the forest pressed closer, the shadows swallowing him whole. And then, silence. Ethan looked up, trembling. The forest was still, the whispers gone, but the air felt heavier, as if the trees were holding their breath. He turned to leave, but the path had vanished. He was surrounded by unbroken forest. And then he heard it again. Not a whisper, but a low, guttural voice from behind. "Welcome home, Ethan." The forest echoed with laughter. Or was it the wind? Ethan's screams joined the symphony as the trees closed in. If you want stories like this, please follow and subscribe.